What's up and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the search for Ciri. From the gist of what you can get from the book is that it speaks of a trail within Crookback Bog that you can follow. Follow the sweets. Follow the children. And there you will find the witches of Crookback Bog.
Ooh, what the fuck is that, Witcher?
Do I know how to solve this problem?
A botchling needs to be laid to rest correctly. Needs to be loved. Needs to be named. Needs to feel warmth and happiness that it didn't get to have in life. We nearly got away, but then suddenly something came out the trees, knocked Anna off her horse, ripped it to pieces, grabbed her and disappeared into the forest with her. And you see a man standing there with open arms, as if he's waiting for you. He turns to all of you and he goes, Welcome to Crookback. So we'll have a quick recap. You went investigating for Anna, and through your investigations you found out abusive relationship with the Bloody Baron. She's had a miscarriage. She fled in the night. You found the missing baby. You turned it into a lubberkin, and it showed you where you were to go to find Anna. And it took you to the hut, and you spoke to the man in the hut, and he told you guys monster came out of the woods, grabbed Anna, fled towards Crookback Bog. So that's where you've headed. You've headed to the village of Crookback, and when you got there, you were met by a man, and he welcomed you to Crookback, and that's where we left it.
What does he look like?
Elderly gentleman, wizened man, white beard, long white hair, and he's wearing robes.
Does he give off creepy vibes, or does he give off like elderly?
He looks
superior.
He looks very friendly. He's smiling at you. He's got his arms open in a gesture to sort of show a non-threatening manner. He's not trying to hug you. He's just sort of welcoming you as such. And that's all he's done. Is he turned around to you and welcome to Crookback.
Hey, this guy. Maybe we met him in the other village. He seems like a lovely fella. All right, how are we?
I'm quite well. We've been expecting you.
Pardon?
All right, Witcher, shall we just turn around right now?
Expecting?
Yes, the witch has told us you were coming.
Which witches are those?
Our ladies of the bog.
Names?
Oh, they do not have names. They are just the ladies of the bog.
Oh,
how many are there?
There are 3.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I'm calling it right now.
Such exotic names.
Aye. Names of my cousins.
It is getting late. Our ladies told us that you are to stay the night here in Crookback, and then we are to send you on your way to meet them in the morn.
Do you know of an Anna?
We know not of an Anna, no.
I guess we stay. Witcher?
So trusting.
Does this seem optional? Or am I being forced?
We've arranged the accommodation for you. In fact, one of the women of the village, a lovely lady, she has a room become available, and she wishes for you to stay with her for the night.
Say less, fam.
Well, it looks like he's got where he's staying.
If you would follow me, I'll take you there.
All right, fair enough. Go the way, old man.
So he begins to walk you through Crookback village.
Are they wearing hats by any chance?
Everyone around here seems okay. There's nothing unusual about this place. It seems like a normal village. In fact, actually, some of the houses and huts here, they're 2-story. You don't see that very often. They've got larger accommodations. They seem to be doing okay. A lot of the people, they seem to be smiling. They seem to be happy as he leads you through this village. And eventually he leads you up to a big 2-story house. And he knocks on the door and a young lady opens it.
As we're walking through the village,
yes,
I'm going to turn around to the Witcher and be like, careful, they might put a curse on us. I'm not sure.
Can I do perception check as we're walking through?
Absolutely.
This man?
You can roll perceptions to look maybe a bit more in depth at the people around, because obviously all you're seeing is your natural perception, which is surface level stuff.
10?
No, you see nothing unusual. You see, as I explained, you see a normal village.
Is anybody wearing a hat? Is my hat?
No, all the people around here are wearing robes.
Okay, is my hat doing anything?
Could.
It is not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Could. Oh, okay, go on.
Sorry.
A 14. You can distinguish that different people in this village are wearing different coloured robes. Maybe to signify significance within the village.
I've got a really strange feeling about this village, Witcher. Look at some of the robes and that.
The man leading you is wearing bright white robes.
Clean.
Very clean.
How the hell is he keeping it clean?
Everybody else is wearing blacks and reds and blues.
Could I look for signs of magic being used?
None of the villagers, from your perception, are casting any spells or anything like
Could
that.
I see if there is one currently in play?
One what?
A spell on the whole village.
How would you see that?
Just looking for little clues, flickers in it, if it dispels for a split second or...
Give me a perception.
That sounds almost like a detect magic.
It's only a 7.
I mean, if somebody had said spell, it's a 7.
Okay.
You can't tell if there's magic being used around this area. Again, it just looks like normal people going about normal business. Just their attire is that of... Well, you wouldn't know.
Hogwarts houses.
I don't think you'd know what a cult is. So you can't really distinguish why they're wearing all the same sort of robes, just different colours.
Is everyone fairly clean and well-groomed?
I'm going to need another perception on the people themselves, not just the village.
11.
Everybody looks clean. However, you do notice as you're walking that the man you've met, you haven't asked his name, the man you've met is missing an ear. And you cast your eye around the other people of the villages, and it seems that you notice just small things. The odd person's missing a finger here, another one's missing an ear there. They're missing certain
Body parts. Are they all small?
Just small,
Body
insignificant
parts?
little
No
bits.
missing leg or an arm? Or
No, nothing large.
Okay, I'll speak to the man in front of me then.
Yep.
Good sir, I noticed your ear. Have you seen battle?
No, I offered that as tribute to our ladies. They ask for tributes.
I imagine the eyebrow pop was actually in the game as well.
I will turn to Dimdish and speak very quietly.
Yeah.
I think we might be the tribute.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
My name is Father Isaac.
I will nod at you and just say I will try and prepare something.
As you knew we were coming, do you know our names?
I do not know. The ladies just told visitors and that we were to look after you until you were to meet them in the morning.
Are they expecting us to give tribute?
No, I don't know why the ladies wish to see you, but we were told to look after you and for no harm to come to you.
Okay, that's very kind of them.
Our ladies are very giving.
As long as you give them stuff.
What do you get in return for your tribute? What did you get for your ear?
Safety. We are allowed to stay in this community and we are not harmed and we are fed and we are looked after.
How regular do you have to give a tribute?
It varies, depending on what we need at the time.
There's some guy in the corner that with like an arm missing, a leg missing.
It's just
like,
a nub.
It's just, I'm a nugget.
Disabled.
Once a year, we give a large tribute to make sure that everything is right. But
And
that's
what
all.
weights to a large
constitutes
tribute?
large?
I imagine everybody was like, hold on, like.
And the ladies wished for me not to say anything about our large tributes.
Oh, I'm sure they didn't.
Could you just not tell a secret?
No, I would not go against our ladies.
Why do I feel like a turkey at Thanksgiving? Being guided.
Anyway, we are here. We are here at the house. If you would knock on the door, this is the house where you will be staying this evening. If you wish to speak to me, I will be in my own home.
What did you have to give that?
We are all given homes here.
Something he can't show you.
Oh, you locked your penis off.
Very
Here's the
odd
gift.
assumption to make. And he turns.
They're all eunuchs.
He turns and he walks off, and you see him passing people as he goes, and he goes up to them, and he's basically just checking on everyone around the village, making sure everyone's okay as he walks.
Sus as fuck right now.
Yeah.
Sus as
Okay.
fuck.
So I'm gonna knock.
You knock on the door,
Yeah,
and a lady opens it. She's a middle-aged lady, still very pretty though, and she looks at you. Hi, I'm Zeline.
I'm sure you are. We're here to be sacrificed, I believe.
Father Isaac told me that you would be staying with me for this evening.
It appears so, yes.
I can't help but notice she passed over that last comment that I had.
And she leads you into her home. And she immediately wanders up the stairs and she points out a room. And in the room, there is a bunk bed. And you don't see these very often. And there's a bunk bed and there's a bedroll laid out on the floor. I have prepared the room for you. This room became, and she stops for a second, free recently.
Who did you sacrifice?
Just give me a perception on the room.
I mean, it's
All
a
of
child's
us.
room. I imagine it's a child's room. It's got bunk beds.
7.
Oh. 15.
This is going to be a twin sacrifice, isn't it?
What did you want? Perception? Apparently, I'm just more preoccupied with.
You're just looking at Zelene, and you can see she's pregnant. You both looking at the room. What did you get? Sorry,
15.
and
7.
with a 7, you've seen the bunk bed. You see a bedroll on the floor, and you can pick up on a few toys laying around. You see the same thing. There's toys, there's bunk bed, there's posters, there's whittled toys like wooden ones and everything like that. This is clearly a child's room.
Are you alright?
She looks at you. She's not smiling at the moment. I'm fine. I'm fine. And she...
Who's the old father? Who's the father?
He is no longer with us.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Will this be your first birth?
Would be my second.
And where is your firstborn?
And you see her eye twitch slightly, and a tear comes into it. I had a daughter called Riley. She was this year's tribute. Sometimes we give large tributes. This year was my turn.
I see you're pregnant. I am a doctor. Did you need me to check you over? Have you been checked recently?
The witches, they make sure that we are healthy.
Okay. Do you know, if you don't mind me asking, what they do to the tribute specifically?
We do not know. Our children, they are sent,
To the bog?
yes, where the witches live.
Okay.
Dead or alive?
They are alive. I believe that Riley is still alive. I believe the witches look after them.
Well, thank you very much for the accommodation that you're providing. May I just add, top bunk, definitely mine.
I'll be
You
on
see
the
her
floor.
wipe a tear away from her eye as she walks away, and her head has dropped slightly from the demeanour she gave you at the door. You've obviously touched a nerve with this woman, and she doesn't seem very happy about what's happened to her as she walks away.
Did you say it's late?
It's getting late, yeah, absolutely.
Has she left the room?
She's left the room. She's
Okay.
gone back downstairs
Is the
again.
door shut?
You can shut the door.
Cool, I'll shut the door. Could I just turn to both of these and go, well, at least that means we're not the tributes. I'm not going to lie. That might be a mean thing to say, but let's be honest. Come on, we were all thinking it.
I mean, you are small. You could pass as a child.
Well, that's rude. I've got like a beard that's down to basically my belly.
You never know. The witches might like that.
Might tickle him.
Ha!
Oh, you're laughing at. You're like a snack.
I'm a
They're
lady.
going to love you, yeah. What are you going to be sacrificed for?
Fucking hat. If they could take this hat off, I'll do anything.
I'm going to open the door and go tend to Luna and give her a brush. Before
As you
settling
walk downstairs and go past the kitchen, you can see Zelene in the kitchen cooking. She's preparing your meal for the evening. She was told to look after you, so...
What a lovely lady. I think I'll go for a walk around the village.
I'm
Just
gonna go ask her if she needs any help with cooking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you enjoy that.
And she welcomes it, absolutely. I would love the help. Riley used to cook with me.
Oh.
Actually, that's a good point. As I'm walking past these brushing, I might actually say to the Witcher, Witcher, do you want to have a quick wander round the village and see what's going on as best we can?
I might take Luna for a stroll. I think it's a good idea.
How long were you going to be in the house for before you go leave to go out again?
Only
Not long?
short enough just to get the lump of my backpack and stuff off, yeah.
Okay, so maybe only about half an hour you were in this
Yeah.
house before leaving again. That's fine. Okay. So you step outside, and you see nothing's changed from when you went out there. There are a few people wandering around in their robes doing various chores. Where have you gone?
I've gone outside to see the Witcher, and then I've said to the Witcher, does he want to come with me for a quick walk around the village?
Okay, so you're together. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So you see the same as the Witcher then,
Okay.
and you're in the kitchen preparing with Zelene.
So as we go for a walk,
Yes.
the houses, I know you said they're 2 stories, which is quite odd. Is the architecture similar to what we're used to for 2 stories? We've seen 1 so far.
Yeah, so what you've only really seen in White Orchid and places like that were just wooden huts. Nothing special to these ones. Whereas these huts, they're much larger. They're 2-story. The architecture's the same. It just looks like these people just put more effort into their building.
The better built.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking at these buildings,
Yes.
how much would they be worth? And how much would it cost to actually build these buildings? And would they be able to afford it?
I mean, normal wooden huts in rundown little villages and stuff like that, you could probably pick them up for a few gold at a piece if the owner themselves was willing to sell. But like selling property isn't really a thing other than in cities. Cities is only the place that you would really find people exchanging money for property.
Right.
Whereas villages, you sort of own a house and it's handed down throughout families. So the value of a house is hard to determine in these areas. But based on the size of it, you would be like, well, in a city, this house is probably worth about 100 gold.
And
These are expensive, like well-made properties.
Hey, and would these people be able to afford that off their own back?
You can't determine that just by looking at the person. I mean, they themselves look well fed, clean, well dressed.
From this, I can disseminate, and I'll say it to the Witcher
However,
as well.
they live in Velen,
Aye.
an area of known
Squalor.
for its marshes and bogs, and you know, led by the bloody Baron in his fort. Where obviously you saw the people that were living at the fort.
Yeah, not a lot of money.
Yeah, weren't very well looked after. So
I'll say to the Witcher, as far as I can tell from this area, it looks like they have sacrificed part of themselves or bits and pieces for a better life. As far as I can tell, I can't see an overriding spell over the village. Not that I can feel, but by the looks of it, they're sacrificing parts to get better quality of life. By the looks of it,
Is there a tavern or a drinking hall somewhere?
there is a village hall, but not a tavern.
is there a sign that says Bingo Night on Tuesday?
Quiz night.
Yeah.
There is like a meeting
Right.
place. But the presence of alcohol, you haven't really looked. So the presence of alcohol might be there. It's just not. There's not a area that they congregate to drink.
Are there any people still wandering around, or like?
There are a few people still wandering around.
Could I collar one of them?
You can.
Just very quickly. I'll. Excuse me. Is it a man or a woman?
A young man.
A young man. Sir, I was wondering where you congregate to drink. I am quite parched from my travels.
To drink. Normally we go around each other's homes. There is a village hall, but we don't participate in drinking in there. It's used for discussions.
How disappointing.
What have they got to discuss?
Who to sacrifice?
Oh, that one thing. What a shitty place.
Thank you, young man. Dimdish were fucked.
I mean, based on the quantity of drinking, yes. But based on the ability to die via sacrifice, not so much. 50-50 on this one.
Can I have a perception check from you while you're cooking?
22.
Yeah, you see nothing untoward. Like it looks like Zelene is making a fine meal for this evening.
Okay.
An expensive meal. Like there's lots of meats, a lot of food that you wouldn't normally see somebody who lives in a bog would have.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Do you normally, when visitors come here, are you normally the person that Isaac talks to, asks to look
No,
after?
I'm not. No, it's only because of recently freeing up a room that you guys were sent to me.
Oh, and so how recent, if you don't mind me asking?
She was sent only but a few weeks ago.
And who decided to send her?
The village. We came together and I was chosen. It's an honour. It was an honour for Riley to be sent.
When did Anna go missing? I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
Right, so...
I don't know this yet,
Do
but
you
I
know... Have you heard of a girl called Anna?
No, I've no, not of an Anna.
What about a monster with big horns, a fiend? Have you seen one of them around?
We do not see monsters in this village. We are protected.
Oh. What is it? Any child, or has it got to be a specific child that gets?
No, all
Volunteered.
children under the age of 10 are eligible.
They just put it on a wheel of sacrifice.
Normally, they are required to have the ability to speak and walk. Though they must be of an age where they are functional on their own.
So if you had a disabled child, that wouldn't count.
There are... What is that? There are none of those here. We are looked after.
Just as a doctor, I've seen many able and non-able people.
PC doctor, I guess.
I've seen lots on the battlefield. I worked on the front line of the battlefield. Don't give me that look.
I mean, she would have seen disabled soldiers, I guess.
Oh, not a disabled child just walking
through the battlefield.
Please,
I did learn.
Why are you doing a wheelchair, Chester?
That's the mounted unit.
Mounted unit.
Also, I did say abled and disabled people, not children specifically.
Anyway.
I think it.
I am gonna put Luna on a patch of grass.
Yep,
and leave it there,
that's fine.
and then just make my way back to the house.
You see, a lot of villagers are curious about Luna. You've seen no horses.
Oh, okay.
You've seen cattle, pigs, things like that, things used for food, but you haven't seen horses for transportation. Yeah. In fact, you haven't seen any type of wagon or cart or anything like that. So the people, they're very curious of Luna. They have a few people have sort of surrounded Luna and are like looking at her.
Who's the nearest one?
The young man you were speaking to.
Touch her and I'll break your fingers.
Oh, sir, we would not do that. It's we've never seen something like this before.
You've never seen a horse?
Is that what it's called? We do not know.
Dimdish, I don't like this.
Neither do I. I haven't seen a cart around here at all.
She is a companion of mine and should be treated as such.
Of
If
course.
I see a single hair out of place, I will snap necks.
Sir, there is no need for violence here.
There will be if you touch my horse.
Of course, of course.
Can I look at him and go, trust me, he will kill you.
No, I would never. I would never.
And I will start walking away.
Okay.
He's really friendly, actually, by the way. Just to let you know. He is actually quite...
The objects on his back, what are they?
Swords.
What do they do? What?
They're used for fighting.
Oh.
Have you never seen a sword before?
No, we do not have such garish weaponry.
I put my hand in my pocket and bring out a gold. Have you seen this before?
It's very pretty. What is it?
It's mine, for a start.
Nice.
It's money. Have you never heard of it?
No. Never.
Oh, these people. Right. I'm now worried.
They just pay in body bit.
Go to the nearest village and find out some stuff.
We do not leave the village.
Well, you said that really
It's giving
serious as
fucking
well.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, The Village vibes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you enjoy your isolation. I'll scuttle along with.
Are you heading back to the house?
And as I slowly scuttle right back up to the Witcher, I'll go, I don't like it, Witcher. They don't know money. Nobody knows how to buy things and sell things. Actually, hold on a minute. I've got one hell of a scam I can conjure up here.
You'll get no money from them.
I don't need it. A bead. Oh, hold on. 30 sacks for 1 gold.
Jack and the Giant Beanstalk here.
He wants to buy a load of food with no way of transporting it.
I'll get him to build me a cart.
It'll
I've
take
got the
a while.
schematics.
They only know how to trade in body parts.
I'll get one of them to trade a body part to make a cart.
So you have.
So
to
you're going to
trade-
go,
Well,
I'll
it
give you
sounds
this
like you're gonna
gold.
make it out
I'll
of the
give
body
you.
parts.
I'll give you this gold for your ear, and then I'll trade your ear for something else. He's trading up.
Hey, bartering skill.
Anyway,
From an ear to a car.
eventually the food is prepared, and Zelene turns to you. If you'd like to go and take the food to the table, we will sit and eat.
Yep, I'll take that. It's fine.
And you guys are called to dinner, and you go to the table, I assume, straight away?
Yeah.
I
And you
imagine I'm walking in trying to explain bartering up to Velimir.
He's discussing trading. And you all sit down, and Zillian comes and she puts the drinks and the food in front of you, and she's like, I assume you drink alcohol.
Yes.
Not many of us do, but I have mead and wine. Which would you prefer?
Yes.
Both. Very well. And she places mead and wine in front of all of you. Is there anything you want to discuss at dinner, or are you just going to eat and drink?
I'll sit there. I'll be just having normal discussion around the dinner table, and I will try and make it the most blandest of discussions, just about like, oh, the weather's not too bad outside, because I definitely don't want to bring up about
How long have you lived here?
I've lived here my whole life.
So you were born here?
Yes.
How many generations of your family have lived in this place?
Many. The witches, they have been around since the old times.
Is a lot of the people here originated from here, or
Yes.
are they passers-by as well that have just stayed?
We are all from here.
Do you ever get people that are pass
People-
through and stay?
People come to the village, and they choose to stay normally when they see how great it is.
Okay.
They're all inbred.
Yeah.
We're in Norfolk.
And you eat and drink.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything in the evening?
Before I drink anything, I sniff it.
Okay.
'Cause
Give me a...
This was already getting quite late, isn't
Investigation?
it? We were already getting quite late, weren't it?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is late. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So I'll be going to sleep after this.
Yeah.
15.
It smells like honey mead. Oh, and the wine smells like wine.
It's fine. You can chow down, Witcher.
Chow
Yeah.
down on your drink.
I will chow down.
He was
on
already
my-
halfway through drinking it. What? Yeah, okay.
I imagine like
Got a
it's like
mouthful of
coming out
meat.
the sides and that, and like dripping down him.
Well, you know for a fact that Ren stayed behind to prepare the food, so the food's fine.
The
Yeah.
food is fine. Didn't say anything about the drink.
So as you retire
check
to
that.
bed for the evening, do you wish to discuss anything?
No. No,
No?
I'm good.
Do you know the plan for tomorrow?
Are you asking Celine?
Yes, yeah.
She's in a nightie, and as you stop her in the corridor, I assume, as she's going
On
to
your way
her
to the
bed.
toilet.
No, you are to be collected by Father Isaac in the morning.
Oh, okay. So that's as much as you know.
That is all I know.
Okay.
Give me an investigation. Perception.
I love the fact that Ren said it like an itinerary. What's on the itinerary for tomorrow?
Because she was organised to look after us, I would have assumed that
We've got
we would
yoga
have
in the
given
morning.
her
Nice country.
15.
A 15. You look at her eyes, and they look pained, and she looks worried as she's looking at you.
Okay.
I
I want to
And-
thank her as well for letting us stay here and feeding us and everything.
You are more than welcome. It's best you go to bed now.
Okay. Good night.
And you leave. As you're all sitting in the room,
I'm already on top bunk.
Can
Oh,
you all
I'm
give me
sleeping
a
for-
Constitution saving throw, please?
There it is.
13.
Nat 20.
Nice.
That's an 8.
An 8. So, the first Dimdish, as you're all sitting in the room, Dimdish sort of flops on the top bunk and he's gone. Out like a light. Ren, you are looking at the Witcher when suddenly your vision starts to blur at the sides. And you feel just like a weight on you and your legs go floppy and you sort of sink onto the bed. I'll give you a window of opportunity to say something to the Witcher.
I don't feel right.
I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah. It
And
doesn't.
then Ren flops onto the pillow and is out. Witcher, the blurriness is there. It's creeping in, but you've got time. What would you like to do? You don't know what's happened. You thought Dimdish just got into bed and fell asleep. Ren, you thought, just collapsed out on the bed, but then she turned to you and said, I don't feel very good. And that's all you've got to run with at the minute.
I will stumble
Yep.
and reach for my bag
Yep.
and I will swallow the Golden Oracle potion.
Okay. Cool, that's okay. Early use of the Golden Oracle. So, for those that don't know what the Golden Oracle potion is, it will stop any curses or poisons
For a week.
for a week. Unfortunately, Witcher, this is not a curse nor a poison.
It's magic.
Oh.
It's going to be magic, isn't it?
It's magic.
It was a good try, though. So you down your golden liquid.
That's a waste of the liquid.
But unfortunately, the dizziness is still there. The grogginess in your body is still there. You have one last opportunity to do something else. To your relief, you would know that you are not being cursed nor poisoned, because otherwise the potion would have cured it.
Describe the room to me.
It's a child's bedroom. You see the bunk bed with two people now
It's on the second
completely
floor.
zonked. It's on the second floor.
Flat roof. And is it a corner room?
It would be a sloped roof.
corner room.
Yes. You would know that Zelene's room is down the corridor.
Okay. Does it have a window?
There is a window.
Cool. I'm going to smash the window and whistle for Luna.
Okay. That's
And-
fine. Give me a strength check.
Cuts his wrist slash.
Bleeds out.
Bleeds
End of
out.
Witcher.
11.
You cannot break this reinforced window.
Okay.
The glass itself seems toughened as you try to strike it. The door opens, and Zelene walks in, and she sees you as you flop to the floor, and she looks at you, and she says, "I'm so sorry. He made me." As you fall unconscious.
Oh, damn it.
Ren, suddenly in your unconscious state, you hear, "Psst. Psst. You okay?"
What?
Look, I know you're sleeping, but there's a guy. He's in the room. He's in the corner.
What does he look
And
like?
I don't know what he's doing, but I thought I'd warn you.
What does he look like?
I don't know. He's wearing robes.
What colour?
Blue.
Does he look old? Young?
No, he's just staring at you.
Is he saying
Do you
anything?
want to get up? Like,
Can you wake me up? Because something I don't feel right.
yeah.
Do you know what's wrong with me?
I don't know, but I can get you up. I've got.
Oh,
that.
can
I
you
do that.
control me?
No, I can't control your body, but I can wake you up.
Okay. Yeah.
Suddenly, your eyes pop open.
I'm liking this hat. Right?
What a flip!
Okay. I'm gonna.
The room's dark.
Right. Oh! I'm gonna whisper. Which corner is he in? Because I don't want to move yet.
It's by the door.
Okay.
You can mentally communicate with this hat. You don't have to.
I know, but I need you guys to hear what I'm saying in my head.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. I mean, these two are unconscious at the moment.
No, I know, but you need to hear
Yeah, yeah.
what I'm saying to
So
the hat.
it was the sun was dropping when your head hit the pillow, and now it's pitch black. So
Right.
you would guess you've been out for a good few hours.
Okay.
But you're still in the bedroom.
in my head, saying to the hat,
Yep.
is Dimdish and Velimir still in this room? Can you see? Because I don't want to turn my head in case the man is
Can
looking
you
at me.
not hear them? And you do.
Snoring.
You literally hear them snoring.
Oh.
They're definitely here.
Okay.
Just
Right.
dude over there. Don't know what he was here for.
Right.
What a weirdo.
How far away is he from me?
The room's not very big.
Okay. I'm gonna jump up, run at him, and do shocking grasp.
Okay, you're just gonna attack. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna attack
No.
him. I'm just gonna hold him there.
Doesn't that do damage?
Oh yeah, it does. But I don't care
Okay.
because that's
So you leap and
Yeah.
charge at the figure in the corner.
yeah.
Give me an attack roll.
12.
Yeah. I mean, you grab hold of him and electrical pulses shoot through your hand into him. Give me a damage.
7.
He cries out in pain, and you just hear him, "Get off me!"
Who are you?
Job.
What?
Job. Not you can't say what.
My brain
Job.
My brain goes, what?
Why are you watching us? What are you doing?
I was told to watch you.
By who?
Keep an eye on you.
By who?
Father Isaac.
Why?
Make sure you're alright.
What happened to us? Were we drugged? Poisoned? What was going on?
You were sleeping.
We were not sleeping.
I was just watching you, alright?
Why do you have to watch us?
Well, Father Isaac, he wanted to do some checking, make sure you're not shady. He didn't want you hurting the witches.
Shocking grasp him again.
Do you... Right, I'm gonna hold on to his neck.
Yeah.
Wake my friends up.
They're already asleep.
Are you sure they're just only asleep?
Yeah, definitely.
What did you do to them?
They put them asleep.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So it's not gonna damage them at all?
No. They're just asleep.
Where's Celine?
No, in her room, probably.
Is she had this same thing happen to her?
No, she's sleeping.
Is she the one that did it to us?
Yeah.
I don't like any of this. This is suspicious.
Is it?
And I'm gonna chuck him
Okay.
into the middle of the room. I'll turn
Okay.
around and chuck him to where I was.
Yep.
Wake my friends up now.
All right. And he goes and he starts shaking you, Dimdish. Dimdish, you can wake up. You were just in a deep sleep. He gives you a nuzzle. You see,
Who the hell are
you
you?
see a balding man standing over you.
Who are you?
Job.
Why are you so frazzled?
She frazzled me.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
I just waved
And then he
in the
goes
corner.
over to you and he shakes you and gives you a slap.
Instant punch. Instant
Roll
punch.
an attack for me.
I just got to knock. 26.
Okay, it is. Give me a damage.
5. It's only a
Yeah, no,
strike,
you
isn't it?
uppercut Job and he goes flying through the air and lands in a crumpled heap on the floor, unconscious.
Cool.
I'll loot him.
You put your hand up his robes?
Yeah.
Job has not got anything on him.
Anything.
He's
It's just robes.
He's got a couple of
eunuch.
apples and a banana.
He's still got his tackle. Okay. I'm going to take the rope.
What? Oh, can we check?
Take what?
I'm going to take the rope.
What, the rope holding his robes together?
No, the robe. I'm gonna take the whole thing.
you
Not
said
just the rope. It's a nice bit of rope, that.
Alright, you remove Joe's robe and he is naked as the day he was born.
What part is he missing? Can we see what he's missing? What he...
Joe's missing a pinky finger.
Oh, it's worthless.
What's happened? What's going on?
They put us to sleep.
Oh,
Isaac. Well, he told Celine to put us to sleep, and she put us to sleep,
oh.
ready to make sure that we weren't gonna
You can
compromise
recall-
any of the witches.
You can recall what she said to you just as your eyes closed.
I'm going to go get her.
Okay. So you walk down the corridor to Zelene's door.
Is there anyone else in here
Nope.
at all?
Just out of curiosity, how many hours technically did we get of sleep?
You can't guess the time of day, but like I said, it's pitch black, so you would guess at like maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, alright. Short rest it is.
That 4 is important.
Alright, 4 hours. 4 hours. You got 4 hours in.
That is 4 short rests right there.
I am... Is she in a bed just asleep?
So you knock on Zelene's door, and she opens it.
No knock.
Okay. It is locked then.
It is locked.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bust it down then.
Okay, give me a strength check.
He's gonna break his ankle.
I'm not going to bust it down.
What'd you get?
An 8.
Yeah, no. You bash on the door, and then eventually it opens, almost like you were knocking on it. And
I was knocking
she
with my
opens the
foot.
door and looks at you.
Can I grab her and just drag her?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to do
She
that.
puts up no fight.
Cool. I'm just going to grab her by the back of the neck like you would a cat.
Remember, she's pregnant.
She is.
Hence why I'm being gentle.
Right.
Gentle. And then I throw her down the stairs. Anyway.
It's not my baby.
We here at the show do not condone violence.
Only in D&D.
Or unwanted abortions.
And I'm going to drag her into the room.
Yeah.
Explain yourself, and who the fuck is he?
That's Job. Why
he's
is
unconscious.
what's right? I was told to put you to sleep.
He is unconscious, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was non-lethal damage.
Heavily unconscious.
It's he was badly.
He's
So
frazzled
got burn
and
marks on his arms where he was grabbed.
he is frazzled and dazzled at this
But
point.
I was just told by Father Isaac to put you to sleep. It's not something I wanted to do, but I have to do as I'm told.
Where is the white robe bastard?
He would be in his home.
Right.
Is he the one? He's the one collecting us, isn't he?
He will collect you in the morning. Yes.
Perfect.
Witcher, we'll go see him, I think.
Can you all give me a perception check?
Nat
11.
20.
That's 20.
11.
Natural 20.
2 nat 20s. You both look around this room. None of your stuff's here. Your bags are gone. All of it. Everything.
My swords.
You have nothing. You only have your swords on your back. That's all that you have left. Everything is gone. Dimdish, you look down at your hand, and there's a ring on it.
My hat's now good, so your ring might be. Don't shake your head.
Can you see me? Am I invisible?
In the moonlight.
Is he naked?
All of your stuff is gone.
You've got a flask.
Which
haven't
you would notice that your bags.
You've
gone.
got a flask, haven't
Yeah, I
you?
do, yeah.
That
when
flask
said-
could have got you out of that
Maybe.
sleepy thing.
I got a question. Who?
Are you asking Zelene?
Aye.
Okay, yeah.
Who put the ring on my finger?
I was not present. I do not know. Father Isaac, he came into the home once you were asleep.
Father Isaac it is then. Next
Yeah,
one.
I am going to lead her to the front door.
Point his house.
Of course. And she indicates to a large house at the other end of the village.
Oh, of course, it's the large house at the end of the fucking village.
I let her go.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
Of course.
And then I'm going to walk up. I'm walking over there.
Punching her.
Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Are you leaving Job?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah.
throw.
You see Zelene make her way up the stairs. It looks like she's going to check on Job.
I'm going to throw the robes on, flick up the hood,
Yep.
and go.
You are now wearing Job's dark blue robes.
Job's
They're very
Job's
loose
robes.
on you. Job was a large man.
Cool.
Job's robes.
Fat.
Wait, could I fit under?
You
Yeah,
are
I'll get on your
dwarf.
shoulders. And I'm gonna go gently knock on his door and keep my face out of sight.
Okay.
I will hide around the corner.
You're going to hide?
The door.
Oh, okay.
Just like
Oh,
on
right,
the side
okay.
of it.
So a man opens the door, but it's not Father Isaac. It's another slightly more older gentleman, middle-aged man, bearded, and he looks at you.
How very progressive. I walk in.
He's standing in the doorway.
Can I not? If I go,
Would
to
you
walk
like to
in,
push past him?
Not forcibly.
No.
I'd just like to kind of like politely walk into the house, like I'm not.
As,
Like
as
it's
you're,
normal.
as you're sort of walking past him, he just stares at you, and then Father Isaac, they're here.
Well, I'll flick the hood down.
I'm
Where
just
is he?
Walking after
He's
him.
in the back, in his gallery.
His gallery,
Yes.
like an art gallery.
Yes. Father Isaac enjoys looking at art.
Pretentious prick.
I'll just take the robe off then. As I'm
Naked.
No, you put it over his switch.
Put it over everything. As I'm walking towards his gallery.
Yeah.
Are the paintings of any significance? Do we recognise places or anything, or events?
They are of the mundane. They are paintings of various things that you have seen in the village.
Okay.
A fence.
literally nothing of interest.
Okay then.
Give me a perception though.
Alright, can I too? Because I come in after him.
Yeah, absolutely.
12.
You coming
I'm
in as well?
coming
Give
in
me a
last.
perception as well.
How tall is this guy at the door?
He's a little bit taller than the Witcher.
24.
24. Yeah. There's one painting that just stands out about. It's of 3 beautiful women laying around a lake.
Okay. So the witches.
They're all naked and they're all just sort of lounging around, eating and
Has he
being
got his
merry
pants
around
on?
a lake. Has Isaac? Yeah, Father Isaac is sitting in his robes behind a desk.
Is that 3 ugly women actually laying around a bog? Do you think that's the truth?
How big's his desk?
Just a regular office desk.
Cool. I'm going to reach over, grab him by the throat, and drag him over the desk.
Okay, you do so. He is an elderly gentleman.
And I'm going to put him on the floor as well on his back and just hold his throat and squeeze.
And you see the larger man from the door start to walk over, and Isaac looks at him and goes, "Thomas, it's fine. It's fine.
Stay where you are,
Thomas,
laddie.
don't worry."
You touched a witch's belongings. You're lucky I don't fucking kill you now.
I was merely checking
You
to
were
see
merely-
if you had anything that would cause harm to our
You
ladies.
went through my belongings.
You would not give them over willingly, would you, Witcher?
You didn't ask.
You would not, Witcher. Come
You
on.
didn't ask.
Our ladies told us this was the best way.
Where's my shit?
How big is he?
A bit. He's an elderly gentleman. He's hunched over. He's probably half your size, really. He's closer to Dimdish's size.
I'm going to throw him back over the desk.
Okay, you launch Father Isaac over the desk.
Where's my shit?
You see your stuff in it just laying on the floor in front of.
I pick it up and check thoroughly every bit.
I think your ladies are full of shit.
The only thing missing that you can see is the flask on the table.
My flask.
Yes.
One last thing. I look at him and go, "Did you do this?"
When I removed it from your bag, it went back to your person. So I tried various things to take it, and then suddenly, after various attempts, it just appeared on your hand, and I could not remove it.
He touched you in your sleep.
It seems that I don't know why, but that ring will not leave your side.
Did you try to take my hat off?
I did, and with no luck.
It's fine.
He touched you in your sleep.
I know. He touched me here.
This man's got to die. I'm not gonna lie. It's just...
Yeah, all your stuff is there, apart from the flask which sits on his desk.
Is he a human?
Father Isaac?
Hey.
Yes.
How old is he, roughly?
You would probably say he is late 60s, early 70s.
So he's lived a good life, right?
I mean, he's an elderly man, and he's a good age for the time that they live in.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
And he seems healthy. I mean, he's just been thrown across a desk, and he seems to be okay.
I don't want to do a medicine check on him now. I just want to see if he's dying. If that's why he's just a massive prick.
No, he's just a massive prick, I imagine.
I'll throw my bag on. I'll grab the flask.
Did you drink from this?
I was going to. Curious item. It sounds like there's something inside, but when I went to pour it, nothing. When I went to smell, nothing. I tried various things, and my last thing that I was going to try was to put it to my lips, but...
He should try drinking it.
You beat me
I'll
to
slide it across the table.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Join us next week to find out what the flask does to Father Isaac. If you've got any questions or queries, or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. Or go to our link tree to find all our links. I've been your DM, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim, playing Dimdish Stout Drinker.
I've been Fran, playing Ren.
And I've been Grayson, playing your Witcher.
See you later, guys.
See ya.
Bye!
Sarah!